Thank you very much. I'm gratified to have a full house with really very little notice. As many of you know, on November 2nd of this year, just 2 weeks ago, President Obama signed a bill that really is radically changing the Social Security strategies for a lot of the people here today. And as soon as I heard about this, I knew I instantly wanted to get this information out, because I believe that there is a big difference between getting the Social Security strategies right and not taking the optimal Social Security strategy. And there are some things that some people can do by taking a proactive approach between now and April 30th or May 1st, 2016, and that if you don't do it, you will forever lose the benefits of a technique that we have often utilized called apply and suspend. So I immediately wanted to get the word out. In fact, I actually had to be sparing in the marketing of this workshop, because otherwise it would have just really filled, because it is a red hot topic. And for those of you that might fall into this group that could benefit by doing something, you're actually very smart to be here or perhaps listening at home. So the agenda today is to talk about Social Security in light of the new law, to see if you can be grandfathered using the existing law today. We're going to talk about spousal benefits, which is the area of change in the law. We're going to talk about divorce benefits, and we're going to talk about survivor benefits. And we're just going to do a very, very brief section on the synergy between Social Security maximization and Roth IRA conversions. Usually I do a substantial portion on the Roth IRA in the Social Security workshop because it's so important, but there's going to be literally so much Social Security subject matter that we probably won't have time for much Roth analysis at all. So the new law really affects people who are married, and only a subcategory of married and divorced individuals. Many recipients of Social Security will be grandfathered. We're going to say who will be and who will not be. Many will be grandfathered if you take proactive steps between now and April 30th, which is one of the reasons why this is so timely. Because it's possible that you might fall in the group that if you don't do anything, you're going to be far worse off than if you do something. So that's one of the reasons why I was so excited to do this. But there are two areas of Social Security strategy. One is called apply and suspend, which has been one of our favorite strategies for years. And we have been big advocates of this strategy, and we have encouraged hundreds of clients to utilize, and probably many more people that we don't even know, to use these strategies. And they will be, literally their families will be sometimes, well, often hundreds of thousands of dollars, sometimes literally millions of dollars better off, because they use these strategies. All right, so one is called apply and suspend, and the other one is called claim now, claim more later, which it also goes by the name of a restricted application. And there's significant changes to both of these strategies. They apply to people who are married or divorced or widowed, and we will get into the details of all of those. The problem with getting and understanding the Social Security changes is most people don't know the Social Security basics. So I actually heard a program on CNBC, they actually quoted me in the article, and I had a hard time following it because it was so technical, and they didn't take the time to lay out the base and say, okay, here's the existing law, here's how it works, here's the strategies we recommend, all right, this is the new law, here's the transition period, here's the strategies. It was just way too fast for anybody to really kind of get it. And I know these days we want everything in a segment of 6 minutes and 12 minutes. We don't want, in fact, the marketing people, I said, I told them I want to do this and I want to really educate people, and it's going to take me close to 2 hours to do that. And they said, no, do it in 12 minutes. And I'm like, I can't do it in 12 minutes. So I am going to have some either product or giveaway or YouTube. I haven't even figured it out yet, which is why the video people are here. But this is not meant as a snippet. This is meant as really going through the Social Security law, what it was, how it's going to work for most people, what you should actually be doing, and for some of you, giving you, let's say, the best answer when it's easy, and then also explaining why this area is now much more complicated than it was before November 2nd. Karen's job, and she's the one who really analyzes, and crunches the number and figures out which strategy is best for you. Her life did not get any easier by a long shot. But anyway, we're going to give you the best information that we know how. So we're going to talk about the existing law and then what you can do to protect yourself if that is a possibility.